We are 2 days away from leaving for a 3,000 kilometer road trip with our 4-year-old and 1-year-old, and I want to show you everything I am doing to prepare for that trip. If you're new to the channel, my name is Becky. I usually make videos that are all about our travels, and sometimes I like to throw in a video like this that's full of tips and tricks so that we can help other people get out on the adventures that they want to do. So today we'll be going over some of the things that I'm packing to help get through this long road trip, but make sure you stay until the end of the video because I'm going to jump back on after our trip and go through what were the big successes and give any extra little tips at the end. So let's get started. I always travel in our vehicles with a little bin between the girls' seats in the back with lots of their toys in it. They're usually just like free-for-all. For this trip, I kind of went through a lot of the stuff that we had, and I got a few new things that will be kind of new and exciting for them, and I'm planning on trying to keep it a little bit organized, so we'll kind of do one pouch at a time and then maybe get that kind of cleaned up and then see where we're at with our trip, and then the next time they're looking for something to do, we will grab another pouch. So I'll quickly go through what is in some of the pouches. There's a few other things maybe from the vehicle that I will put in some of their like most loved things, but other than that, we've pretty much got everything here. So this is the bin that we've got. It is obviously a pretty good size, but I'll just start flipping through and showing some of the items. This first pouch is actually kind of the most random, and I will put a few more things out of their bucket in the truck, just like a little play light up phone. But this is a little light board. Oh, I'm glad I was using it because it needs new batteries, so I'll be replacing the batteries in this, but it has been very well loved, and both of our girls like to play with this. I'll just put in some other like fidget toys and poppers and that they do actually quite enjoy. I've got a little bag in here. Like I said, this is kind of just like the fidgety, keep our hands busy. I put one of these. It's like a magnet drawing board, and it's got, you kind of trace or you look at the letters and draw them. So that's kind of it for that pouch. The next pouch is a little bit of a magnet tray, and I got these baking sheets just secondhand, and planning on giving the little one to our youngest daughter and the older one. So we've got like just some little travel magnet tiles, and then this is also magnetic, which you don't need the tray for it because this top part is magnetic. This next pouch is full of painting activities, so I will give my 4-year-old the baking tray again for these because I'm going to actually try giving her one of these little magic paint books which has the paint right on it, and I think if it's on the baking tray, it should be okay. And I've got these little cups that you can put water in, and then they just put their paintbrushes in the tiny hole, and I'll give her a paper towel that she can dry the brushes off, and we'll see. But she loves to paint and color, so I just feel like if she's really looking for something to do, this will be a good one. And then for my youngest, because if she sees her sister doing that, she'll want to also be painting. So I just got the Water Wow books, but instead of the pens that come with the Water Wow books, I also have another cup for her that I'll just put in her cup holder with a tiny bit of water and a regular paintbrush because she really likes doing it that way. And then there's just a different type of water book that does have its own marker that you put water in. The next pouch, I just put a few like winter stories, like especially if I ever get in the back seat with them, I can read them a story, or even just from the front I can read, and then it'll also just be nice to have these on our trip so we can read at bedtime. But then a couple of the other books these are new, so the girls haven't seen these yet. I probably will read them before we leave, just so that they can kind of get an idea of what to do. But this one's really cool. It has these toothbrushes and they're like reusable stickers, so they can kind of brush the animal's teeth and place them throughout the book. So I think they'll both really like that. And this other one is by the same author and illustrator, but it is bandages that come off and then re-stick on. So I think that they'll both really enjoy that. Our last big bag is really big. So many people recommend these polka dot books, and I've never had them for our girls. So I just got these ones. I didn't realize how huge they are. Like, this is big and heavy. This one's a Who's in the Ocean, and I actually thought that these were like holes, but they're actually like little poppers. And then for my 4-year-old, these are also by the polka dot, the Melissa and Doug. They are these letter soundboards and other letters on the other side, so then she can go through and pop those too. So then we move into the smaller pouches, which are a little bit more random, so I'll just kind of quickly go through them. I just put some like farm animals in one of them for them both to play with. This is another one that I have that my 4-year-old hasn't seen yet, but again, you fill these markers with water. You actually paint, there's a picture behind too that you would paint, reveal with the water. I split them into 2 and put binder rings on them so that if the little one really wants her own, it does have 2 markers, so she can be also doing that while her sister's doing it. Got them little sticker books because they both really like stickers, but even my 1-year-old likes peeling up stickers, and these puffy ones are really easy for her, so she likes to like put them on her clothes, so I thought she could put them in and out of the book on her clothes if she wants. And we have accumulated a collection of like little tiny coloring books, and again with the baking tray probably I will give them these, and there's stickers, markers, crayons to go with them. So that's everything I've got in the bin for now. Like I said, I will add a couple of more things that are in the truck right now, and I will keep those in there so that they can also have those. But another thing, because we are leaving on the 27th of November, so we will be gone kind of during the like Christmas countdown time. So I've made them little like Christmas countdown bags, so each day there'll be something else in it, and I tried to kind of put things in it that will, especially on our travel days while we're gone, that'll be something else that they can play with in the truck, or like a snack. Like I put in candy bracelets, so that should kind of keep them busy for a part of the travel day. So I'll just show pictures and videos of what all is kind of in there, but again, lots of stuff secondhand, some stuff we've had before and that we're reusing, and then some new stuff just to keep it interesting. All right, it is the next day. That means we are leaving in 1 day. Tomorrow morning we are heading out after our 4-year-old finishes her gymnastics. So I have brought in our bin from my truck. We went on a little bit of a trip today, so this is the state of things. So I'm just pulling out those few things like I mentioned, like these little boogie board tablets that are great. They draw, they erase, they played with them again today on our little trip. So just pulling a few of those things out, adding it to the things that we're going to put in the truck, and then the car ride toys will be sorted. Finally, I'll show you a little bit because we are going to have some tech. So we have, the girls have a Yodo, and I actually just got this like silicone case for it. So this case gives it a little handle, which is nice to be able to hold on to. And then our Yodo cards, I just ordered these little stickers, and you can put the sticker and then they're on a ring. So it's just a nice option for organizing them. So we've still just been using them. I just put a few on each ring, so then they just put the card in. You could remove them from the ring, but I don't think we really need to be dealing with that. So that's our tech, a little bit of our tech setup. And then we will also have iPads for the girls. So we will have some shows on there for them for when things get really dicey. Of course, no road trip video would be complete without at least a couple of packing tips. I'm just going to recommend that you use packing cubes. If you don't already, you should look into finding some for your family. You can like color code them so that every family member has their own. But the tip I want to share is that when I pack now, I actually instead of just putting, you know, everyone's shirts in one and pants in another, I started doing, especially for our girls, like I have packed 3 that will be for the first few nights of our trip, so I can like zip off a whole side of the suitcase that I won't even need to open for the first little bit. I also like to put like our swimsuits and our pajamas together in one packing cube, so that, you know, usually you get to a hotel and then you're swimming and then it's bedtime, so all of that stuff is just out and ready to go. So just some ways to think about maybe using your packing cubes a different way than you have before, and if you haven't, that I would just suggest that you try them out if you're going on a trip. Another thing to touch on is that we will be away for like 10 or 12 nights or somewhere around in there, and so when we're in our hotels, if we have like a little bit of downtime in our days or evenings, we'll also probably like let them grab 1 or 2 of the bags of toys, but because it's such a long road trip, I will kind of want to save those for in the truck. Usually when we travel on a road trip, I have these bins and they're just like kind of full of random things that I put together. So we've got like busy books and little puzzles, just like good things that, well, they do have a lot of pieces. We haven't lost anything yet. And then I'll just put some extra coloring in here too, since they both really like to do that. But just something that they can do when we are having downtime in our hotel. These are these little sticky things that are fun for them to play with. So these are things that they haven't seen for a long time because I keep them tucked away. So just another idea for when you're traveling if you like to keep your kids busy. I also wanted to take some time just to talk about the like setup and the organization side of it. So you saw the big bin with all the pouches full of the toys, and then of course each girl at their seat will also have their water bottle, and they have car seat, like cozy car seat blankets that they'll each have, and then they'll each have a stuffy, and probably they'll each have a little baby doll as well, and that'll just be kind of with them all the time. That seems to be the things they really like to travel with. But then I only have one of these right now, but it's this really cool, it fits in the cup holder and it's got these little slots so that it kind of fits quite snugly and universally. And then it has a cup holder and a little tray. So especially for our 1-year-old, this is really handy to be able to give her little snacks on here, and then we give her a little bit at a time so that it doesn't make too big of a mess. But this is kind of been a real nice thing to have in the vehicle as well. And then of course we'll have things like paper towel, especially because I have Teddy doing those painting activities, so she'll need this. We'll have our wipes available in the truck, and then we'll also have like sanitizer and Kleenex available in the truck, just basics, just in case you're making your list. We did it. We made it over 3,000 kilometers. We ended up being gone for 16 days, but now we are home, and I am here to tell you how we made it through many long driving days. Overall, it actually went so well. Our longest driving day was just under 8 hours. On those long drive days, like I said, just kind of make it through with our things and our snacks and our toys and playing. And then if we were having a hard time for that last little bit, like 40-45 minutes, the iPads worked great in those moments. So since I spent a lot of time going through the activities that I was taking with us on the trip, I just want to, again, as briefly as I can, go through some of the ones that were like the biggest hits that we spent the most time with and that the girls really enjoyed. Both of them spent a lot of time with this. Teddy really loved the painting book. We don't even have it anymore. She went through all of the pages. And again, having the baking tray with the little cup of water and her paintbrushes, it was super easy. The books were good. They both spent a lot of time paging through the books. These interactive ones, they both really liked, and Teddy actually spent quite a bit of time with those, as well as the polka dot. Teddy really got on to the magnet book. They both really liked playing with these a lot. They both really love these. Teddy especially spends so much time with these. And kind of like the painting, but so much easier for me, there's no setup involved, was anything coloring. So we went through kind of all of our books, and we got a couple of different coloring books while we were on our trip. And overall, I will just say, if you are considering a long road trip with your little kids, just do this little bit of preparation, which you probably already do on little road trips. So just know that I feel like if we can do it, you can do it. Other than that, I would just say it was a great trip. I do have some videos coming out. Of course, for our trip, we went into Idaho, Washington, back into Canada through British Columbia, Alberta. And yeah, those videos will be coming out soon. So we'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. And if you have any tips or tricks about traveling with little kids, drop them in the comments below so we can help each other out. And other than that, I will just say thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.